Hello.
Good morning. It is November 9th, Sunday. Going out in the boat, in the single. Alan is going to join us. Maybe Colin as well. And I don't know what else to say. What's going on in life? This is a busy time of year for us. We've done as big of an intake as we could. So that was quite a lot of work. We've just closed shop, so we're stopping taking applications and got a load of interviews this week, so we're going to finish off the process. And then at the end of next week, we'll know what the roster's looking like, and then we will be getting started into winter training. The utmost priority for us is never rushing. We could easily hire anybody and then expand and grow, but I just need to be 10,000% confident in the coaches that we bring on. So that's going to be one of the next focuses for me over winter. There's loads of parts of the service that I want to improve as well. Over winter, it's normally a good time for me to focus on that. And then I'm kind of noticing the sort of seasons of rowing, online rowing coaching, now that we're coming up on 5 years for Edge Rowing. I'm gonna say 5 years because I started edgerowing.com May 21st of 2025, and but I didn't properly start hitting the gas with it until kind of maybe the next year. But that's when I would say it's founded. So we've been up and running it'll be 4 years. Well, let's just say 5 years, okay? 5 years in May. And I've noticed that there's sort of seasons and cycles to it from the coaching side. This is such a shit angle for the camera. But yeah, normally October is intensive intake, interviews, looking at the right fits. And then November kind of is a bit of the same of that. And then December, it slows down. You kind of gather our breath, and then maybe take a bit of time off during Christmas, but not normally. And then January, February, March is a really good time for me to build things and make changes. And we basically made our we did a code-free app that we made ourselves. And that's great, but there's a lot of things I want to improve to it, and there's a lot of resources I want to develop as well. That's what the kind of new year is good for. And then you come into spring, we normally, we normally do another intake in the spring, so that's a bit more intensive, but normally people are doing racing and stuff like that. We'll maybe do a training camp in the spring, we'll do another one in the summer, and then I'll go to a couple of races. And then we're into fall, autumn, and then head of the Charleston or repeats. So anyways, it's been busy, been very busy. I've been really happy with my health. I was getting migraines and I couldn't figure out what, and I think I was just being too stressed, too hard on myself. I think, stress is the wrong word, but I think I was just being very critical of myself when things weren't perfect. And I think that was just taking a bit too much mental load, because I removed caffeine, removed alcohol, and I'm pretty sure that's been the main thing that's helped. So I've reduced that, been meditating every day. I think that's made a massive difference. But anyways, off to the park. Alan is late as usual. He gave me this excuse about sorry Alan, if you're watching this, or Bea's watching this, I'm gonna sound like such an ass, but it was his weekend is not wanting him to leave, and I'm I can't get annoyed when you make an excuse like that. So he's I don't have a kid as well, obviously, so I don't know what that's like. So, and he knows it and he uses it against me. The whole lot of them, the whole family does. Just kidding. Anyways, I want to put the Insta360 camera on the oar and film it. I want to see what it looks like. I reckon you can do some pretty cool shots, so that's what I'm doing. So do you think I'm going to notice this camera on the end of the oar? I think it'd be quite a cool shot. We'll see. The issue is going to be, you know, when you take the blade out and feather it, that the camera's going to be dragging along the water. So we'll see. I'll probably have to, you know, piss about with it. I'm not going to row with it for long. I'm going to row with it for like 20 strokes and then come in. But yeah, I think I want to get some cool shots of like what happens with backsplash and then what happens with front splash as well. So.